So excited about what I have planned for today. I am doing a little solo date day for myself. I signed up for a hand brush lettering workshop because I am really wanting to explore new hobbies and try new creative outlets this year. And then I'm gonna do some stationery shopping. It is by a new bookstore I haven't checked out yet. And I'm just gonna see where the day takes me from there. I made my breakfast. I'm gonna journal a little bit and then we'll get ready and head out. The journal I was just writing in is the 5-minute journal. This is the journal that got me into journaling because it makes it so fast and easy to just jot down a few things in the morning and night. And I still really like using it even though I have more of a system in place now. And then this morning I did do, right when I got up, my stream of consciousness journaling, which is 3 pages of basically just unscripted subconscious thoughts right when you wake up in the morning. But even if I don't do it right when I get up, which I'm trying to do because that's part of the artist way process, I do like trying to find a time to just brain dump. There's just benefits to doing it first thing when you wake up, so it's more from your subconscious. And I'm gonna do a journaling ecosystem video sometime. That's not what this video is for, but I did have all of my journals out. So these are the other ones that I use for various things. This is more tarot or like astrology journaling. I like to journal at the full moon and new moon, or for eclipses, things like that go in here. This journal is more of my daily and weekly to-do list, and I'll also do a little bit of a diary on some days when I'm wanting to do that at night. My Louise Carmen, I have 6 different notebooks in here for all kinds of different things, work ideas, writing ideas, tracking different things. I'm still figuring out exactly what I want each of the 6 to be, but I feel like I'm getting a good process in. And then my weeks, I have been using as a media and creativity tracker. That has been really fun for me. So once I fully know my system, I will do a separate video on all of that. But that is what my journaling process has been looking like lately. And now it is time to go get ready. Hey, little Coco. Coco, are you ignoring me? I thought we would do a quick what is in my bag before we head out. We have the essentials, a claw clip, my card holder. This is what I use to vlog when I am out in public. It films a lot smoother than my camera and it's just a lot littler and I love it so much. It helps me. My sunglasses, hand sanitizer. Bringing my Kindle because I want to do a little bit of a reading at a coffee shop or a bookstore while we are out. My Louise Carmen in case I want to do any journaling. pen. I really like these. They are probably the most inexpensive ones I have, and they come in a big pack. So I have these in like all of my bags, and my current favorite lip gloss. And now it is time to go learn how to hand letter. The class was so good, and I did some shopping afterwards, so I'm gonna do a little haul when I get home. And now we're gonna go get a matcha or a coffee and do a little bit of reading before heading to the bookstore. I'm gonna do a little bit of reading. I have my Kindle and I'm reading Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. It's my first book by her. It is a speculative fiction novel, which is one of my favorite genres, and so far I am really enjoying it. This book had been on my list, but I didn't realize it came in such a pretty version, so I think I'm gonna have to get this. I'm back from the most perfect day and I have a little haul that I want to do. First, I will show you what we got from the actual workshop. They gave us a workbook so I can practice, which I'm really excited to do. So this has different lettering drills and instructions so I can try to expand on everything that I learned there. And then they also sent us guides so I can print it out too if I don't want to write in my workbook right away. Like, don't want to mess up my workbook, but it's for practice, so that's kind of a silly thought. But let's see what else is in here. And then we have basically a goodie bag of some things the teacher of the workshop designed. And I want to show you the pens. That was probably my favorite part, is that they had so many different pens for us to try, because I'd only tried the Tombow dual brush pens that I feel like are so popular online, and that actually ended up being my least favorite pen that I used during the workshop. I feel like if I would have only tried brush lettering with that pen, I would have thought I didn't like it. I loved this metallic pen. It was so pretty to write with. This was one of my favorites. And then I loved the Lay Pen Flex. They make these in a standard pen version, but the Flex version is what you would use for brush lettering. I had no idea they made that. For just my normal journaling, I'm gonna try using this Tombow. I do not know how to say this word. I'll just put it up on the screen. But I feel like for the Hobonichi, it's the only one that might work. I need to see how much it bleeds through. I wanted to do this class so I could use the hand lettering in my journals, but I'm not sure what pens will work for that. So I still need to play around with everything. We have a few other pens. This pen was okay. The Pentel pen was a lot of people in the class's favorite, and it did come in a lot of fun colors. It was probably my third favorite. I struggled with this pen, and this is a Tombow one that I did not enjoy as much. That was very in-depth on pens, but now I know so much more about them, and I'm sure as I practice more, maybe my favorites will evolve. Those were just what was easiest for me to use as a beginner. Then I did some shopping in m.lovewell. I got some stuff for the hand brush lettering, but then also just some stuff that I wanted. Oh my gosh, I could spend forever in there. Got these Post-it notes. They're so cute. I love the little dogs. So I got some really fun stickers. These book stickers. Since I'm tracking things for like a media journal now, I thought it would be fun for that. This brand has the best stickers. Everything was so cute. And I hadn't seen these before, but they looked really fun. Look at the back. I got a washi tape that was so cute with these little cats on it. And oh my gosh, I love it. And a few pens, of course. I got a few of the metallic pens, but these are writer pens. So I need to test them out. I did not test them in store. I got a pink pen because I just love pink. And clean color dot pens. I had not tried these before, but one of the employees in the store let me test hers. You can make different size dots with this end. So I thought it'd be really nice for decorating or even making little to-do lists. And then the other end is a normal marker that you can write with. And I feel like this isn't going to bleed as much. I got lighter colors. So I think I could use these in my Hobonichi too. So I'm gonna have so much fun playing with all of that stuff. And last, my book haul. I love bookstores. I hadn't been to that one before. It's an indie woman-owned bookstore. They had a lot of events going on too, and it was really cute. They had a good curated selection, I thought. The book that I started reading in the store was The Elsewhere Express. Like I said, this had been on my list, but I wasn't sure if I wanted a physical copy, and oh my god, when I saw this book, it's like I must have it. And then when I flipped it open, like the front page is literally made so you can color it as you read the book, and look how stunning this is too without the jacket on it. Like, this book, it's just beautiful. And then one of the descriptions of this book says, with its poetic descriptive prose, The Elsewhere Express takes the reader on a magical ride exploring loneliness, life's purpose, and ultimately human connection through a playful, surreal tale. Without question, the book will delight fantasy enthusiasts as they nestle into this perfect escape, a story that whisks them from the mundane and into an imaginative wonderland they might not want to leave. So it feels like a really good, cozy, hopeful story. I'm just so impressed with how pretty this book is. Like, I think it will just bring me joy when I pull it off the shelf to read it, and I will just be staring at it instead of reading. And then the other two I got are totally different than that vibe. I have never read The Bell Jar, and I am on a quest to read works by all of the great female literary icons, so this was a must, and I'm hoping that I will be able to dive into it soon. I loved reading Wuthering Heights, and how much information is out there too whenever you're wanting to do more of a literary analysis, so I think I'll really enjoy the reading experience of The Bell Jar. And another book that has been on my TBR for a long time, I Who Have Never Known Men. I have seen nothing but amazing reviews about this. It seems like it could be a little bit darker. It is about 39 women who are imprisoned in a cage underground and watched over by guards. The women have no memory of how they got there, no notion of time, and only a vague recollection of their lives before. The 40th prisoner sits alone and outcast in the corner. Soon she will show herself to be the key to the others' escape and survival in the strange world that awaits them above ground. It is a haunting, heartbreaking, post-apocalyptic novel of female friendship and intimacy and the lengths people will go to maintain their humanity in the face of devastation. So this feels like a very feminist book and also one that is really psychological, which are two themes that I've been really drawn to lately. I think I found a really good blend of novels and cannot wait to read them. That was such a fun day. I've actually ordered some other hand lettering supplies, so I feel like I'm going to be fully immersed in that hobby. I think I'm going to take another workshop from a different instructor that goes over all types of lettering, not just hand brush lettering, so I am really excited for that. I had such a good day. I am so happy I took the time to do all of that and spend some time by myself. Thank you for coming along with me, and I will see you next time.